Joined now by Chris Alexander, who is an origami artist who specializes in Star Wars origami.
Yes, I do.
You literally wrote the book on Star Wars origami.
I wrote the book on Star Wars origami. It's even called Star Wars Origami.
Catchy.
Yeah.
So the book has how many designs?
36 projects. Yeah, 30. I think there's 35 models with a couple of variations, like the Clone Troopers.
Okay. But you have made over 150 designs.
Over 50.
Over 50.
And
okay.
I'm always tinkering with new ones. I'm still working on BB-8. It's almost done.
I got a great idea for BB-8.
That's actually really close to what I started with.
Boo-boo! Boo-boo-boo-boo-boo! Boo-boo origami!
But you got to have the top on top. So you fold the second one, and then
even
you
smaller.
smash it. It's got to be flat on the top.
What are you going to teach me to make today, Chris?
I'm going to teach you how to make the Millennium Falcon.
Easy peasy, right?
Japanese.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So we're going to start with the color side. We want it to be brown.
Okay.
Turn it over, edge to edge.
Okay.
And there are two rules in origami. The first is accuracy. So make sure your edges and corners are lined up as best as you possibly can.
And the second is you do not talk about origami.
We don't talk about Origami Club. Second rule is after you do crease it, after you've lined it up, crease it. Take your nail, flatten it out. We do this on every step. We'll have no trouble whatsoever.
Okay.
If we don't, what we end up doing is crumpling it up and saying it's a piece of the exploded Death Star.
And then it's a BB-8.
Then it's a BB-8. There we go. See? Win-win. Can't lose.
Now you made a life-size Jabba the Hutt a couple years ago at Star Wars Celebration.
At Celebration 3, I did a life-size Jabba the Hutt and a starfighter from each of the prequel movies. So I did the Naboo starfighter, the Jedi Delta 7, and Anakin's fighter from Episode 3.
Wow.
The paper was 20 foot by 20 foot, and I had audience members actually do the folding. I just told them where to put everything.
That's amazing. How long did it take?
Each one took about an hour.
Wow.
And I painted them up. You can see them on the website, StarWarsOrigami.com. They're pretty cool.
Power of crowdsourcing.
Turn it over.
Okay.
Corner to corner. So I actually had two celebrities help me do the actual Jabba the Hutt. Toby Philpott and David Barkley, who were the puppeteers inside Jabba during the filming of Return of the Jedi.
Oh, wow. How surreal is that?
That was pretty cool. They told us some awesome stories about the filming of Return of the Jedi while they were folding the Jabba the Hutt.
So I got to say, is there another design that you would like to do on that scale?
A Star Destroyer. I'd really like to do a life-size Star Destroyer.
Oh my gosh.
I cannot find enough paper.
Well, not life-size.
No, I mean, I want to do a life-size Star
Just
Destroyer.
Just a one-to-one scale Star Destroyer.
One-to-one.
There are no more trees left on the planet Earth because Chris Alexander made his Star Destroyer.
I am going to rent out Arizona.
What am I doing here?
All right, so collapse the paper just like that. There you go. Collapse it, collapse it, collapse it.
Did
collapse
I do it?
Perfect. Lay it down.
Okay.
Smooth it out.
All right.
And this is called a preliminary base. So you should have, that is right. All right. Now we're going to take each of these raw edges of paper here.
Okay.
And fold them to the center. So we're making a crane base. If you've ever done the Japanese crane.
And I can take either of these?
We're going to do all four of them.
We're going to do all four. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, then 4.
All right. Is there a design that you have not yet cracked?
Yes. Darth Vader's helmet.
Really?
I want to do a masterpiece, 3-piece Darth Vader helmet. So it'll have the collar, it'll have the mask, and then it'll have the helmet. And everything will be origami, so all the locks and all the parts will work through origami.
That sounds amazing.
Wait,
and
hold on. This edge to the center. Right idea, wrong side. That's it.
This one. Gotcha. It's cool, man. It's cool.
So that is my opus piece that I'm working on.
What was the what's the one that you're the most proud of?
Slave 1.
Slave 1.
I have that one is the most detailed, most accurate. It took me 7 years to get it right, as I really wanted it to be right. Slave 1, you can't just mess around with Boba Fett. You got to get him right. So should look like an ice cream cone.
Okay.
When we are done. Excellent work so far.
I did it.
Look how sharp that looks.
It's perfect. You know what the secret is I crease it with my thumb every time.
That's the secret right there, see? All right, so think of it as an ice cream cone.
Okay.
Take the ice cream.
Yes.
We're going to fold that in thirds.
Into thirds.
Into thirds. So what we're going to do, there.
Okay.
So take this top part
Yeah.
and fold it down past this line so it looks like there's about an even amount on either side.
Oh, okay.
About like that.
I read you. I read you.
Crease that. And then crease it back to the top. About like that.
Okay. Oh, I see.
So it should be reasonably close. Doesn't have to be dead on.
It's
As long as
reasonably close, Chris. That's what I would say.
That's good enough.
I'd say I got it reasonably close.
All right. I'm going to unfold that.
Okay.
And we're going to do what's called a sink fold.
Okay.
Open this all the way up.
All right.
Smooth it out.
Seems like a lot of work just to unfold it all again,
A lot of
Chris.
work. That's what origami is all about.
Wow.
All right. See the inner square?
Yes.
We're going to reinforce the squares on the inside. So hold it like this, and then reinforce all 4 of the edges of that square by giving them a quick pinch. So you'll have this.
Right. So like that.
That's
and
it.
like that. Gotcha. So you're an air traffic controller.
I
Is
am an
that
air
correct?
traffic controller by day and by night. I work crazy shifts.
Is there something about your job that kind of led you to origami? Is there something there that?
No, I started origami when I was 4.
Okay.
I started air traffic when I was 28.
Is there
But the
something
nice
about
thing-
origami that led you to air traffic control then?
You know,
Can we flip that?
I needed a stress relief from the origami, so I thought air traffic controller, what could be better?
Yeah, I've seen Pushing Tin. Looks like real lo-fi.
So I use origami to help me when it gets stressful at work.
Yeah.
So I'll be sitting there trying to get the, and then standby emergency.
Yeah.
Okay, now I feel much better.
Just circle until I get this. I've
Circle.
nearly
I'll-
cracked the Darth Vader helmet.
We'll get to you. All right, so push down on the top here,
Okay.
and then collapse these sides back in like that.
Okay. Whoa.
That's the hardest
advanced
part.
moves.
That is the hardest part. That's called a sink fold. After that, this is all downhill.
Great.
All right, we're going to open up one of the flaps here at the bottom. So rotate it.
One of
There you
these.
go.
Okay.
And these 2 creases that we've made on the inside, push that inside, like so. So these 2 edges here,
Yeah.
bring that in.
Oh, okay. So it's these.
Those 2. We're going to do all 4 of those.
Okay. I'm seeing it. This is going to be real nice. And I only have 2.
There's 2 more there.
All right. Never mind. I figured it out. I got it. Oh, sneaky, sneaky.
All right.
It's starting to happen.
Starting to happen. Now you're seeing it.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. All right, so take one of the flaps. I'm going to use this one. All right, take one of the flaps and fold it all the way up.
Okay.
And then fold it down so it's even with that second little crease line.
Gotcha.
Give that a crease.
All right.
Unfold it, and then fold up on that new crease line that you just made.
Do what with a hoop?
So unfold it all the way,
Okay.
down that way. And now pull it down.
Okay.
There you go. Now fold up on the bottommost crease.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Real
Perfect.
intricate.
Turn it over. Fold it again. Just fold this up so it matches. That's it.
Okay.
All right. Now unfold one of them. Fold this tip down so it touches the top edge of the paper there.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then flip that whole thing to the other side.
It's just a lot of going back and
A
forth.
lot of back and forth. I'm actually just wasting your time. You know, this way I can be on camera for a
You can actually do this
while.
in 3 folds. He just wants to hang out in the cantina.
That's what it is. Who would not want to? Look at this.
Right?
All right, now fold that top flap back up again.
Okay.
And just fold this down so it matches the back fold.
Okay.
Now you're going to see the magic start to happen. Perfect.
Great.
All right. Now, just like you're reading a book, take one page and flip it all the way across to the other side.
Okay.
Turn it over and flip one page to the other side. Does that look familiar?
Oh, snap.
Starting to get there? All right, so we need to spread these apart a little bit.
Okay.
So picture a dot there and the halfway point.
Okay.
I should say the corner. Slide this out so it's halfway between those 2 points.
Like.
And crease down in here.
Like that.
That's it. Do the same thing on the other side. Spread that apart a little bit, and then crease it down at the bottom.
Okay.
See?
Oh, I
Look
need
at
to
that.
put mine a little bit farther. Oh, man.
All right.
Now it's happening.
All right, now we're going to make the cockpit.
Okay.
So we're going to take this triangle flap, the top one, starting with the corner here, fold this so it's just barely outside of this corner. Just a little flap, but tight in this corner here. So about like that.
Like this?
So stretch it a little bit so it comes tight to that corner.
Gotcha. Cool.
Cool, good. And then unfold it, pinch this in half, bring it straight up, and crease it so that it comes to that corner and the bottom here.
Oh.
Standing straight up. Have it stand straight up.
Straight up.
And then fold it back where it was a second ago. That is our cockpit. All right, excellent so far. We're getting there?
Yeah.
All right, so over on the side away from the cockpit, top level here, top layer here.
Yeah.
We're gonna, let's do it from the bottom.
Let's do it from the
We'll
bottom.
do it from the bottom.
We're
that
bottom,
talented.
man. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
All right, so the corner edge here.
Yeah.
Right where this corner is, fold this, all the top layers straight over. Same thing on this side.
Okay.
All right, now the 2 flaps underneath it, fold this one all the way up to that one. Just
This?
fold
Okay.
it up, even with the bottom side.
All
And
right.
the same thing on this side, fold it up.
Okay. Okay.
All right, take the bottom one, stick it underneath in the middle, and then take the top one and just change the direction so it goes into the middle as well. So they're both hidden.
Okay.
Same thing on the other side.
Feeling good. Feeling good.
Almost done. Turn it over. All right, you know what the cockpit looks like on the Falcon?
Yeah.
So we're going to fold this so it's parallel to the center of the fuselage, but leave a little bit of a gap, sticking forward. That looks good. Give that a good crease.
Just a good crease.
And now unfold that.
Uh-huh.
Reach inside the front here. Spread that open. This side. So spread it from this side.
Oh! Ha ha ha!
There you go.
This paper is full of many folds.
Many, many, many. It's like an onion, many layers. And now we're going to just pinch that and switch it inside on the crease you just made.
Okay. Be cool. Be cool, everybody. Be cool, everybody. I got this. Kinda.
All right? Now,
Oh, man, I didn't.
a little too far out.
A little too far out.
Here, I'll fix that if you want. No, you got it. Oh, look at that. All right. Now the cockpit of the Falcon is blunt, so just take your nail, pinch what looks like a cockpit, and then we're going to fold that inside here. So now we have our cockpit.
Oh, snap!
Getting there.
There
Couple
he
more
is.
steps and we're finished. All right. Take the bottom. We're going to fold this not quite at this point. Leave a little space. Fold that all the way up. Like that.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to teach you the simple version, then I'll show you the really cool stuff.
Okay.
All right? Now, we're going to fold this down even with the top edge of the fuselage. Like that. Fold that in half.
Okay.
Fold that in half one more time so it'll fit.
Okay.
Now take this whole section, flip it over, and tuck it in there.
Flip it over and tuck. Oh!
There you go. Tuck that inside there. That'll hold the model closed. Like that.
What?
Oh, wait, other side. Turn it to the other side.
Turn it to the other side.
Yeah, fold it into...
Fold it into the other side, everybody.
Up there.
Two sides to all the paper, everyone. You don't want to go in there? That's cool.
It'll go in there. You got to be stronger than the paper. You just got to, manhandle that thing. Show it who's boss. Perfect. Last step. Blunt the edge of the bottom of the Falcon, so just spread this open a little bit. Push inside the corner so it kind of rounds out a bit.
What? Are you? Oh, okay, yeah.
And that is your basic Millennium Falcon.
Whoa! Chewie, we're home. This is the worst looking Millennium Falcon.
I know, it's awesome.
It's a fine.
It is awesome.
She's fast enough for you, old man.
So if you get a little crazy.
Yeah. Let's get a little crazy.
I'm getting a little crazy. I'm getting all paper giddy. You can turn this section.
Chris just goes, and all of a sudden it's this big and it's completely detailed. Totally finished.
And now I have the little radar dish.
Oh, nice.
Or I can blunt that up so it's the new version of the Falcon.
Look at those. Those are great. So, Chris, the book is called Star Wars Origami.
Star Wars Origami.
Simple enough.
You can find it anywhere books are sold, Amazon, bookstores. Probably someone's thrown that in the trash somewhere. You can just look through, you'll find it somewhere. It comes with 72 sheets of pre-printed paper, so when you fold these things, they look really awesome. And directions, so you can use just plain old origami paper and make the Falcon, Darth Vader, Jabba the Hutt, lightsabers, Boba Fett, Slave One, the Naboo Starfighter, and 36 total models.
That's awesome. Chris, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Mr. N.
Chris Alexander. And remember, we have more all weekend from Star Wars Celebration, so keep it here on StarWars.com.